He was just a baby when Lionel Messi held him in his arm. Nobody could have known that 18 years later, the same child would be standing across from Messi Argentina fighting for World Cup title of his own. This is the story of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal was born on July 13 in 2007 in Esplugues de Llobregat, a town in the Barcelona metropolitan area. His father, Munir, came from Morocco. His mother, Sheila Ebana, came from Equatorial Guinea. His parents separated when he was just 3 years old, and young Lamine Yamal grew up in moving between two households, splitting time between his mother in Granada and his father back in Matola. But even as child, one thing he was clear: Yamin had a gift with a football at his feet. At just 7 years old, he was scouted into Barcelona legendary La Masia Academy, the same system that produced Lionel Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi. Coach noticed something different about him immediately. His cross control was elite. His vision was years ahead of his age, and he played with fearlessness that most kids his age simply did not have. He tore through Barcelona youth rank, constantly playing up against older boys and constantly outperforming them. Then came April 29, 2023. Barcelona were up against Real Betis in La Liga in the 93 minutes. 15 years old substitute walked into the pinch, replacing Gavi. That substitute was Lamine Yamal, and in that moment he became one of the most youngest players to ever appear for Barcelona first team. Just a month later, on September 8, 2023, he did it again on international stage, called up for Spain in Europe qualifier against Georgia. Yamal became the Spain's youngest ever senior international at 16 years and 50 years day old. Then he scored that goal, made him Spain's youngest goal scorer in history. The football world was watching now. At Euro 2024, Yamal was revelation. His dribbling, his composure under pressure, his ability to change match in an instant, it all pointed to a rare kind of talent. The Spain won the tournament, and Yamal was named Young Player of the Tournament. Off the pitch, life was not always easy. On August 2024, his father was the victim of stabbing attack in car park in Mantaro. Thankful his injuries were minor and he recovered within days. Through it all, Yamal kept his focus on football and kept climbing ahead of the 2025 and 2026 the season. Barcelona made symbolical decision that they handed Yamal the number 10 shirts, the same number once worn by Messi himself. It was passing of the torch and official and unmistakable, but the greatness rare comes without setback. In April 2016, 26, Yamal suffered hamstring injury that ended his club season early. For a player used to being unstoppable, it was first pause moment to recover before the biggest tournament of his life, because 2026 was just any year it was World Cup year. Yamal earned his call up to Spain World Cup squad, carrying the hopes of a nation that had already seen what he could do on the biggest stage. The Spain marched through the tournament, and on on the eve of their semi-final against France, Yamal turned 19 years old, asked what he wanted for his happy birthday. He said simply, the win the next day will be the gift enough. The Spain delivered. They beat France and advanced to the World Cup final, sitting up the stage that once seemed impossible. Lamine Yamal, the boy Messi once heard as as an infant, now standing on the opposite side of World Cup final from him, from from fractured childhood between the two cities to La Masia to Barcelona number 10 to a World Cup final before his 20th birthday. Lamine Yamal's rise has been nothing short of historical. At just 19 years old, this is like only the beginning. Thank you guys to listen to me. My name is Gakwafisto. God bless you.